Welcome to Science of Strange.
Have you ever heard your name being called, even though no one was there? Have you ever stopped and wondered how your brain knows that sound so well? Why does it feel so real? Why does it happen when everything is quiet? And why does it often catch you completely off guard? The human brain isn't just listening to the world, it's constantly predicting it. And sometimes, those predictions become experiences. It's a familiar scene. You're home alone, lost in a book, or slowly drifting into sleep. And then you hear it. A clear, distinct voice, calling your name. You look around. The room is empty. You aren't imagining things. Your brain is calling you. And science is only beginning to understand why. This experience, so common yet so unnerving, isn't a ghost in the machine. It's a fascinating glimpse into the architecture of your own mind. It begins with something called the cocktail party effect. Your name is not just a word, it's a powerful neurological trigger. In a crowded room, filled with dozens of conversations, your brain filters out almost everything. It's a wall of meaningless noise. But the moment someone utters your name, it cuts through the static. It instantly hijacks your attention. This isn't vanity, it's a deeply wired mechanism for social survival and self-awareness. Your name is a priority signal that your brain is constantly scanning for, even when you aren't consciously listening. But how can you hear a voice when there is no sound? The answer lies in your auditory cortex. This is the part of your brain that processes sound waves from your ears. Yet, it can also activate all on its own. When you simply imagine your favorite song, a specific region of the auditory cortex lights up, the same way it would if you were actually listening to it. Your brain can generate a complete, rich, auditory experience, a voice without a source, entirely from memory and expectation. It's a phantom signal, created internally. The timing of this phenomenon is often the key. It frequently happens in moments of transition. The state between wakefulness and sleep, known as hypnagogia, is a fertile ground for these auditory hallucinations. As you drift off, the logical, structured part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, begins to power down. But other areas, particularly those dealing with memory and emotion, remain active. In this liminal state, the boundaries between thought and perception blur. Your brain, no longer constrained by waking reality, can dip into its vast library of sounds and piece together the most significant one it knows: your name, spoken in a familiar voice. This isn't a modern glitch. It's a feature left over from an ancient survival system. For our ancestors, an unexpected sound could mean the difference between life and death. A snapping twig could be a predator. A rustle in the leaves could be a rival tribe. Our brains evolved to be pattern-seeking machines, constantly trying to make sense of ambiguous sensory information. This system is biased towards safety. It's better to mistakenly hear a threat that isn't there than to miss a real one that is. Today, in the quiet of your home, this same system can misinterpret random background noise, the hum of a refrigerator, the creak of a floorboard, and shape it into the most attention-grabbing signal it can muster: your name. But why does the voice feel so real, so personal? It's because your brain isn't just generating a generic sound, it is reconstructing a memory. The voice you hear is often one you know intimately: a parent, a partner, a childhood friend. The brain retrieves the unique pitch, timbre, and cadence of that specific person's voice from your memory. It then plays this file back through your auditory cortex. The result feels external because the brain processes it in the same way it would process an actual sound from the outside world. It's a deeply personal echo, a memory projected into the space around you. And yet, for all that we know, profound questions remain. Science can explain the how, but it struggles with the why in a deeper sense. Why does this specific phenomenon occur with such consistency across cultures and individuals? If it's a misfire, why does it select something so personal and emotionally charged? Neuroscientists can show us the brain regions that light up, but they cannot fully explain the subjective experience. The feeling of being addressed, the momentary chill, the sense of presence. The human brain has built a reality for itself. And sometimes, in the quiet moments, it simply wants to get its own attention. It calls out to you, using the only name it has ever truly known.